And there we go, and we'll start the recording. Welcome, everybody. I think everybody's realized that I'm not Cheryl. Cheryl got hurt by a flying surfboard. She is okay, as we know. She will be back next week. But this week, Nancy Lauscher and I are taking the class. So it is Friday, the 24th of November. Let us begin. Dongsherman, how? Okay, so we're in the second section. We've done the strike tigers. Today we'll be doing the next movement after the strike tigers, which is a turn body and a kick, and we'll see how time goes. And if there's time, we'll do the movement after that. But let's just begin by doing the practice. Since we're quite deep in the form, I won't start right at the beginning of the second section. But first, since a lot of us are just arriving cold, let's just begin with some warm-ups. And I will try to simulate Cheryl's warm-ups. You know them probably better than I do. And since I'm careful about my neck, I will do her neck exercises in pieces. So we'll start by going to the left and the right. Do it 4 times. That's the 3rd time. And the 4th time. And then we'll just do forwards and back. And as you do this, keep your neck long. Try not to have your neck scrunch up, but keep the back of your neck long when you go up. And now we'll go side to side. Third time, and the 4th time. Okay, we'll start warming up our shoulders. Go forwards. If you want to make bigger circles. Go back. If you feel like scrambling your brain, try going forwards with the one and back with the other one. I'm told this is better for your brain than your body. My brain can't really do it. Okay, and let us start warming up our waist. So bend your knees so that your knees don't get torqued, and swing your chest side to side. But try not to move your hips. So just turn in the waist. In other words, in the lower back, from side to side. And only go as far as your body is willing to go today. Don't push it. Okay, now we'll do the waist, the hips. So just turn to the one side. Let's say 4 times. 3 and 4. And to the other side. 2, 3, and 4. And if you are comfortable about your knees, you can turn your knees around. I just do forwards and back because I'm paranoid about my knees. I've got old knees. And now we'll do some feet exercises. So hold on to something if you need it for balance. My balance isn't very good at the moment, so I may fall over. Rotate at the ankle. Go 4 times in one direction, 4 times in the other direction. Bring it in. And the other side. 4 times one direction. And 4 times the other direction. And I forgot the elbows. So let's do the elbows. So keep your upper arms more or less stationary and rotate at the elbows. You can start rotating the wrists as well if you'd like. And now we'll go the other direction. And you can add the wrists. And if you just want to focus on the wrists, forward at the wrists, and then we'll go backwards at the wrists. And the last is where we shake it all out and see if we can get the seismometers at the University of Washington to register. Lift up the shoulders and drop. Lift up and drop. And go faster and faster. And shake it out. Okay. So let's practice the second section. I will start in the middle. I'll actually walk you through from cross hands. We won't do from cross hands, but I'll walk you through so that you know where we're going to start. So we would have started at cross hands, go to embrace tiger, roll back, press and push, fist under elbow. We'll do 3 monkeys, diagonal flying, raise hand, step forward, white crane, and left knee brush. So we're going to start in left knee brush. So we're in the left bow stance, left foot forward, right hand is out, and we'll go into needle at sea bottom. Needle at sea bottom. Yield forward your weight, bring the foot in, pull back, waist turn, ball to toe, sink down, and push. Fan through the back, lift halfway up, press onto the forearm, and open. Turn body, chop with fist. Shift your weight to the right, turn on the right, sit back on the left. Now as you step out to a bow chop, heel touch 30%, shift forward your weight, strike with the left, end in a bow stance. Step up, parry, block, and punch. Shift back your weight, palms turn over, press out, waist turn, pull down, look to the back corner, step out, heel, one line to sides. Second parry, block out, turn the waist, and punch. Step up to grasp bird's tail, shift weight back halfway, ward off, look a little bit to the left. Arms close, step forward, heel touch, ward off, right. Roll back, one movement as you go from right to left. Press, close the arms, turn the chest. Press out, weight forward, arm out. Push, flatten, square the chest, pull back, sit, and then push up under the teardrop. Single whip, sit back your weight. Pull with the left arms to the left. Now as they come back, sit, fingers facing each other. Hook to the corner, look to the corner, step out, one line, bow stance, wiper, and press. Cloud hands, shift to the right hand, the left hand doesn't change. Left hand doesn't change, pull to the left for 1. And 1 to the right. When it gets to the right, step 2 to the left, when the arms are horizontal, step in. 2 to the right, step 3 to the left, step to the corner with the right, make a hook, look to the hook, step out to a bow, wiper across, and press. High path on horse, sit back your weight. Bring in the foot, ball touch, and pat the horse. Separation kicks, open. This is a waist turn to the right corner. Close, palm over elbow, and then elbow over palm. Pull out, look to the right corner. Turn your waist, close the chest, look over crossed arms. Look in the kicking direction. Kick, close the arms, change the arms, drop the foot. Step out, less than corner. Palm over elbow, elbow over palm. Pull and look to the left. Turn your waist as you look to the right. Stand up. Look in the kicking direction. Kick. Turn body, left heel kick. Turn everything to the right. Turn. Sit your weight. Stand up. kick. Left knee brush and right hand to the front. Now as everything goes down the escalator, look to the back corner, brush and push. We're in the left knee brush. Right knee brush, shift weight halfway. Roll back position with the arms now to the left back corner, one arm, one down. Heel touch, brush with the right and push. Step forward and punch down, shift weight halfway. Roll back position with the arms. Now as you shift your weight to the right, turn the waist to look to the right, make a fist. Wipe with the left, punch down with the right, to also slightly beyond the usual. Turn body chop with fists. Lift your torso, turn. One hand protects the head, the other one in front of the body. Sit back on the left. Chops, 30% heel touch. Shift forward the weight, push. Step forward, parry, block, and punch. Turn over the palms. Push up the arms, pull down for the parry. Second parry. Step through with the left for the block and punch. Step forward, right heel kick. Open, ward off to the left. Big circle with right, stand up, heel kick. Right strike tiger, sit. Heel touch, arms to the side, look and touch. Arms down and strike the tiger. To the other side, sit back your weight onto the right. Turn your back foot 135 degrees. Sit on your left foot. Look to the side, look to the front, touch. Arms go around and strike tiger. And stop. So, are there any questions about the form so far? Okay, so what I'll do is let's just review those tigers a couple of times, just so we are all on the same page for what we did last week. And I will turn my direction. I'm going in the same direction as you. So we've done the right heel kick. Normally, the heel kick would be in this direction. I'm going to turn with my back to you. So we've done a right heel kick. So we're standing on the left leg, arms out. Sit, step, feet parallel, both feet pointing to the corner. As you shift your weight to the right, the arms close, you bring your foot in and out, look and step. Now swing the arms down, foot flattens. When your arms are about 3 and 9 o'clock, the foot is flat, then keep moving and punch. Sit back your weight, turn the left foot through 135 degrees, sit back on the left, the arms go to the left, look and step. Now shift the weight of the arms, come around, keep moving the arms and strike. Okay, so I'll just have a look at you doing it and let's see if we can find anything we can work on before we move on. So let's start again. So do a right heel kick unless there's a question from Marion. Nope, yes there is.
Do you want us to use the same position you were using or the regular one?
No, use whatever position works for you. I think actually if you use the same position as I am, I think you can see better what's going on because then you'll be able to see me from the side both times. So start by facing away from the camera. You're on the left leg, you have done the heel kick. And we're going to do strike tiger. So sit your weight, heel touch, close the arms, look and step, and punch. Left hand tiger, sit back your weight, turn, foot through 135 degrees, arms down and step out, and move the weight forward and punch. Okay, very good. So a couple of things to remind you of. The first is when we come down with the arms, the So actually, I'm going to mirror you. So this is your right arm. This is the first one. You're starting with the right arm. The left arm is going to come all the way around. So the left arm is going to come all the way around. That's looking really nice. The thing we have to work on is when the left comes in, it comes in level, down and level. The tiger's mouth is pointing towards the center. And just before it comes to the center, it turns and punches. So again, if this is your right arm, you were here, the right arm comes in, presses down a bit, tiger's mouth until almost at the end, make a fist and turn it to the side. So let's just do that together quickly. So your right arm is out to the side, so don't worry about the footwork. Swing, the left arm comes down, tiger's mouth, and punch. That's looking really nice. Okay, excellent. So then the next thing is the turn body and how we coordinate the turn body. So when we've done the first one here, the body doesn't change. Oops, I'm getting confused. Right strike tiger. Turn. Oh, sorry. Let's do the whole thing together. So we're going to start right heel kick. Sit, step. Arms close, step and look, heel touch. Arms down, make a tiger and strike. Now we're going to turn, sit back your weight onto the right, keep the arms the same all the way through. Then the left arm comes to the side and the right arm is parallel to it. So you're essentially going to do this. So the right arm makes a big movement and the left arm just comes out. And then you do the strike. So let's just do the two of them again. So we'll start with a right heel kick. Right strike tiger, sit, heel touch, arms to the side, step out, bow, look, touch, arms to the side. Now swing as you move forward your weight and strike. Sit back your weight, arms don't change. Turn, 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 arms don't change. Everything is the same until you get your back foot around. Now, sit back your weight, arms to your left side, step out and look. And now the arms come around on the other side. Okay. What I could see looked good. Any questions about that? Yes.
I just want to verify the timing for the very beginning steps. So you bring your hands out of the kick, you step down and then you come over, and as you're doing this, you're bringing your left foot in and then step out. So in and out. So
in and out. It's very much like knee brushes. So what we're doing is I'm going to do it from the side here. So I've done the kick. So I'm going to sit, step. As my arm comes across, I step out. And when my arms are to the side, I do the heel touch. That's the Kodak moment.
That part should land at the same time. I was kind of forgetting that. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Yes, thanks.
Okay. So let's do the next movement. So we've done right tame tiger and left tame tiger. So let me just demonstrate the movement to you, and then we'll walk through the parts and pieces. So, okay. So what we're going to do is open. Sorry. Okay. So we've done left tame tiger. We're going to turn the body and open the back foot, the right foot, to the corner, to the other corner. So we're going to turn it through 90 degrees. We're going to block out, stand up, and kick. I'll show that again. So shift, so open the back foot, turn, stand up, and kick. So the footwork is pretty straightforward. So we're going to start in a bow stance, left bow stance, open the back foot, turn, what it then becomes the front foot, turn the back foot to straight, stand up, and kick. So we're going to start in the bow stance, open the back foot through 90 degrees, shift forward the weight and turn what's now the back foot to straight. So now I've got 45 degrees between the front foot and the back foot. Stand up and heel kick. Let's just do that again. So we're in a bow stance, open the back foot, shift the weight forward, turn the left to the straight direction, stand up, heel kick. Okay. So the arms.
Shouldn't we be starting with the right arm up and the left foot?
Am I confused, Donna? That may well be. This is not a good day for me. So let's see. We've done this.
Started that.
Yes. We're here. I was doing the mirror version. Thank you.
Yes. Okay, thank you.
All right, that's why it felt a little strange. Oh my.
I'm amazed that you can do the mirror.
Yes. Right. Yes. Okay. So let's do it the right way. But now everybody can do the mirror version too, right? Okay. So we're in a right bow stance. Open the left foot, shift, and bring the right foot to straight. Okay. So now we'll talk about the hands. What's going to happen is you've got two hands. So there are two things that are going to happen. One is the left is going to come up and block out. So the left hand that was at the bottom is going to come up and block out. The right is going to come down and end up in front of you. So the right that was at the top is going to come down in a big circle, and the arms are going to end up crossed with the right in front of the left. So let's just do that a few times. I'm not going to mirror you, and then we'll do the details. So the right hand is up, the left hand is down. The top hand comes down, the left hand comes up, and they cross. Right in front of left, and then they open for the kick. Now, let's just talk about what the details are. The left is quite straightforward because the left is just a ward off. So the left is just blocking somebody out. The right is very much like what we did with cross hands, but there's a few details I want you to understand. So when we come down, I'm not going to make a fist. I'm going to show you my palm so it's a little clearer. So if you think about when we did cross hands, the hand comes down to about horizontal, then it turns around. So I've gone from my palm being facing towards you to my palm facing away from you. And then it's going to sweep down and up. So I'll turn this way. So it comes down, it turns, and then it sweeps up again. One way you can think about it is, and I'll just do the two arms together. So you can do whichever arm you like. You can practice your right arm, but you can watch this arm if you want. We'll come down, they turn over, and then they come up. They're here, hammer down with the edge of the palm, turn around, and then they come up again. Those of you who've practiced with me for a while know that I like to say that Tai Chi is like Lego. Does anybody know why Taiji is like Lego? The answer is there are blocks that you just use everywhere. And this is one of those blocks. This hand movement, this turning around, you remember we've done it in cross hands when we go from apparent closing up. Here, turns around and comes into a cross. But we've also done it many, many, many times in moving hands like clouds. It's the same movement. The hand comes out, grab and pull, turns around and comes back. So you can, this movement you'll use everywhere in the form. What I'd like you to now notice is now we'll do it with the fists. So when you start with your fist up here, it'll come down, hammer down with the edge of the fist, the tail. It'll turn over, so now your palm is to the back, and then it'll lift up. So now let's think about how the upper and the lower body go together. So we've talked about the footwork, and so now let's see how the two things go together. So we're here, and just to remind you of the footwork, the back foot opens through 90 degrees, we shift, and now the right foot closes to the corner, stand up and kick, okay? So I shift my weight and open the left foot. My hands don't change. My fists stay where they are, one above the other. Then, as I shift my weight forward, the left blocks out and the right comes and turns over. My back foot, my right foot hasn't moved yet. Now, as I start lifting up, my back foot closes and my arms cross. I stand up and kick. Again. So we're in a right bow stance, right hand is over your head. Open the left foot through 90 degrees to the back corner. As you turn your waist, the left blocks out, the right comes down. Back foot isn't moving yet. Now, as your right hand comes up, the right foot closes to the front, stand up, look, and kick. Okay. So we've done the hands, we've done, hang on. Yep, we've done the hands, we've done the feet. Let's just think about the waist turning. So here, when I open my left foot, my hips and my chest are opening roughly the same amount. So there's really not a lot of turning in my waist. As I hammer down and block out, there's a turn in my waist because my hips aren't moving much, but this power is coming through my waist. And then when I stand up, not much changes. And the last thing is, where are we looking? Where's the gaze? So we start with the gaze in the forward direction. As we turn, the gaze follows our fists. As we block out, we look in the direction of the block. So I'm looking, this is the straight direction. I'm looking slightly past straight, sort of over this blocking fist. But then as my lower arm comes into a cross, I'm going to look straight ahead because that's where I'm going to kick. Stand up, keep looking in the kicking direction, and kick.
So Pierre, when I watch you first go into the pose, you've turned your foot. So you're from here and you turn, it looks like you turn your whole torso with your arms in the same position still.
Yes.
What, the corner? Basically, or is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's about to the corner.
And then you start moving.
Yes, and then as I start bringing my ward-off arm up, the hammer arm down, and pivot on my back heel, I start turning my chest. Now my chest is probably to the other corner, and I'm looking to the straight direction. I stand up and I kick.
Your chest is to the corner, or
Okay,
you're looking
yes.
to the corner? I thought our chest and our gaze were both to the corner.
At the end, they are not.
Oh,
Yeah, because if you think about, let's just think about the general and then we'll talk about the specifics. If you're doing a kick, let's say you're doing a heel kick, and I'm going to kick straight at you, I'm going to look in the direction that I'm kicking, but my chest is actually pointing to the corner.
yes, that's true.
And so the same applies here.
Okay, so, oh, it's just the kicking part. Okay. I was
Yeah,
thinking
it's
about
just
the
the
arms
kicking part.
being all part of the kick. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Sorry. I knew that. Okay.
Okay, so let me just see if I can find my beautiful assistant and we can show you what the application looks like. It'll make some more sense. Just a sec. Okay. She's still talking to me, so that's good. Okay, so I have done, let's see. I'm going to start with my back to you. So I've done, I've done a tiger. Somebody's coming at me from the side. I notice them coming from the side. I turn. I block out. So let's start again. As I see them coming, I turn. I block. Then I bring the other arm up and kick. I'll do that again. So they come, I block, and then I kick. So you can see that the first arm movement is really a blocking out because she's striking and I'm deflecting it. The second one, which is the second one that comes up, actually turns up to be a deflect to the right. We don't go through all that, you know, when we open our arms, it's actually a deflect to the right. One of the things that this application helps us remember is how to make the movement with the lower arm. One of the things that it's really easy and tempting to do when you do this movement is to bring this lower arm down horizontally, right? So to just say, oh, I'm just going to make an X like this. So my right arm follows, you know, the shortest path rather than coming down and up. So now let me show you if I do that in the application, what's going to happen. So Susan comes in, I notice now I come the shortest direction. Susan just blocks. I am now vulnerable and Susan can do stuff. So if I bring this upper arm horizontally, Susan will block it, which is why I want to come down and up so that she can't block it. Okay, any questions? Okay, good. Thank you, Susan. So let's practice this a few times. So we'll start. We've done, hopefully this is the correct direction. Thank you again for that. So we've done right strike tiger. We're right leg forward, right hand up. So we'll do it step by step and we'll smooth it out later. So the first is open the back foot to the back corner, turn through 90 degrees. I've turned my body, my hands haven't changed. Then up with the left, down with the right to about here. My back foot hasn't moved. Now as the right arm comes up, my back foot closes to straight and I'm looking straight. Stand up and kick. And remember, since we're kicking with the right foot, the right arm is in front. That should be pretty easy to do this time. Do that again. Open. Now move the arms, block, and come down to about here. So at this point, I'm looking past straight. I'm looking over my left fist. Now the right arm keeps coming down as I close my right foot in, and I'm looking in the kicking direction. I'm no longer looking in this fist direction. Stand up, curl the toes, and kick. And again. Open the back the left foot. Up and hammer down. Turn the toe in as the right arm comes down. Look to the front. Stand up. Kick. And foot down. And again. Okay. Open the left foot. Turn the hips and the chest to the corner. Now, block up with the left, hammer down with the right, turn the right fist over. Now bring the right foot in as you come up, look to the front, stand up, curl the toes and kick, foot down. How's that? I'm seeing thumbs up, I'm seeing thumbs up. Okay, Terry, do you have a question?
When do you change your gaze to the front?
Yep, excellent question. So when do you change your gaze to the front? So here's how I think about it. I turn, my gaze follows, I block out. At this point, I'm blocking out and I'm looking past straight. As the right arm circles down, my foot comes in and I'm getting ready to kick, I'm looking to the front. So it's essentially here that I'm turning my gaze, so that when I stand up, I'm already looking and I kick.
Thank
Make
you.
sense? Okay. All right. So let's do this together with the tigers so that we get a sense of what the whole sequence feels like. So I will start facing away from you. We're going to go into the two tigers and the turn heel kick. So we've done a right heel kick, so we're standing on the left leg. We're going to left-hand tiger. Sit, heel touch, both feet in the same direction. Look, step out, look to the front. Arms down, foot flat, then knee bend, and strike. Sit back the weight. Pivot. You turn 135 with the back foot. Arms to the side, look and step. Arms swing when they're horizontally looking to the front, and then strike. Okay, turn body, right heel kick. Sit back the weight. Arm comes down, stand up, look, and kick. Okay. So we have a decision point here. We still got about 15 minutes. So we can move on to the next movement, or we can keep practicing the tigers and this movement. So let me just get a sense of the room. Who would like to move on? Thumbs up. Who would like to keep practicing this movement? Oh boy, it's really close. It's really close. So tell you what, let's keep practicing this movement because I think there's a lot in it and we'll keep refining it. We can combine the new movements with another movement next week. So let's start again. So we've done right heel kick and we're going to go into tigers. Sit, step, look to the side, step out and look. Arms come down and strike. Turn body, so sit back, pivot on the left heel, sit back on the left heel, arms to the left, step out, look and touch, and punch. Turn body, right heel kick, open the left toe, ward up with the left, right hammers down. When it comes down, foot to the front, stand up, look, and kick. And again. I'll do it in a slightly different direction this time, just so that you get to see it from different angles in case there's something you want to pay attention to. Okay, so we've done the right heel kick. Sit, step, close, look and touch. Arms down, foot flatten, knee bends, strike up and down. Sit back, turn, weights on the right foot. Sit back on the left, arms to the side, step out, look and touch. Swing the arms and strike. Turn body, left heel, right heel kicks. Open the left heel, block out with the left arm, right comes down, circle up, look in the kicking direction, stand up, heel kick. And we'll do it in another direction. Right, okay. 10 tiger, sit, step, shift the weight, look and touch, arms down, foot flattens, knee bends, strike. That's the left 10 tiger. Right 10 tiger, sit back the weight. Don't change the arms as you come around. Arms down to the side, look and touch. Foot flattens as the arms go to 3 and 9 o'clock. Bend the knee as you strike out. Heel kick. Open the back foot through 90 degrees. As you turn your waist, block with the left, right hammers down, comes down. When it swings up, turn the right toe in, looking in the kicking direction, stand up, heel kick. Okay. Any questions? Okay, so let's just do another little refinement, which is to do with the torso directions. I point this out because it's something that I'm working on, so I'm very aware of it. So I may not be the world's best demonstrator, but here's what I want you to think about. When we do a bow stance, let's just think about the bow stance. What are the requirements for the bow stance? Your feet are shoulder width apart, 60% of the weight in the front, 40% on the back, and your torso is tilted forward so that there's a straight line from your ankles through your hips and your shoulders. So this is the angle when you're in a bow stance. When we sit back our weight, our torso doesn't stay at the same angle. It comes up slightly. If you think about when those of us who are doing still practice, you know, when you're in this position, you have a slight tilt here. When we're doing white crane, you have a slight tilt, but it's not the same tilt. It's just so that you can breathe in your belly. So now we're going to go through the tigers. And I want you to think about when you're in a bow stance and your torso is forward, and when you're sitting back and your torso has actually come up a bit. Then you're going to change, and as you punch, you want your torso to come down slightly, because it was like this when you were sitting, and then it's going to come down to give you additional power when you strike. So let's do this whole sequence, and I'll focus on that. Okay, done the right heel kick. Sit, step, look to the side, step out, look and step. So now your torso is more or less upright. Swing the arms, your weight's coming forward, your torso is beginning to tilt, and now you're in a bow stance. Now we always check our fists, they're above one another, but check your torso. So look down your right side. Is it a straight line from your shoulder through your hips and your knees? Now we're going to sit back and turn. The torso is now more vertical. So we're turning, torso is sort of vertical. Sit back, still mostly vertical. Step out, look, heel touch to the side, still sort of vertical. Now as you start swinging, you're going to go into a bow stance. And now your torso is forward again. So check, look down your left side, shoulder, hips, and ankle in a straight line. Now we're going to do the lock and kick. Open the back, the left foot through 90 degrees. Now, as you ward up with the left and hammer down with the right. Your torso is straight-ish. Bring down the right arm. Your torso is more or less straight. Stand up, torso straight, and kick. Okay. Yes, Marion.
When you do the turn, excuse me, the turn from the left to the right, tigers, I thought you were supposed to like keep your body position as in you lean forward into your bow and you just kind of hold it, or because it looks like people are always leaning into it. That's not what we do. We want to be more upright.
I will double check that. I am pretty sure that you don't lean forward as you turn. Because if you just think about what your body is doing, my weight is, if I think that I'm trying to stack my weight,
right,
most of my weight is on one leg. So my torso would be straight. It wouldn't be this way.
So when you get to the other side, do you then lean forward a little, or do you?
Yes.
Okay.
So you're going, so we've done, let's say, we've done left tamed tiger up, so where am I? Yeah, so we've done left tamed tiger. When I go to right, so here I'm, it's like knee brush, sort of vertical, and as I come forward, my torso is coming forward as well as everything else that's delivering the force.
So you're not necessarily leaning into a bow step when you just are making the transition. When you're just turning from one position to get into the other position, you're not, okay.
No, what I'm doing, and I will check with Nancy Lasche, and she can chime in if I'm getting this wrong, and she can chime in here, is when you're turning, and so for example, when you're turning, your torso is more or less vertical. And it's when you deliver the energy, if you think about the wave that's delivering the energy, it starts with the back foot, goes up through the waist and delivers in the hand, but your torso coming forward is part of that delivery from the feet to the leg, to the chest, to the hands.
But when you turn into position for the other one, are your hands doing anything except holding a position when you've turned around? I mean, are you still warding somebody off at that point? Is there any contact with the person?
No, I am not. And Nancy Lauscher feels free to chime in.
Yeah, no, this is just a transition. So yeah,
It's just getting your body ready for the next pose.
Yeah, the thing you want to try to avoid is leaning your torso all the time.
Okay, yeah. Because I try to make sure I'm in a good strong lean when I get to that other side. So I guess I don't need to be doing that.
I mean, one of Nancy will do a demo in a second, but one of the things that I think about is when we've done a push and we're going into single whip, I don't stay leaning forward. I'm actually vertical more or less as I'm doing the turn in single whip.
Okay.
And all there she is.
So
let me just see if I can spotlight her.
If we're like this for the left striking tiger, okay, so we've got this line here, okay. When you shift back, okay, so now we're just using our legs, shift back and turn. So now it's gonna feel as though you may be leaning, but our torso basically kind of stays the same. Here, I will say maybe I'm a little bit more upright, but then when I go into my final position, then I have this line again.
Okay.
So if you think of delivering energy, which is what Pierre was talking about,
right?
Then when we go, then we have the waist turn, we have the feet, the legs and the feet helping to propel us forward, and then with the turn of the waist and then the alignment of the body here, then we have this angle. But if I were to deliver it like this, it would not work because the body's too vertical. I will say that when we go into the coming weeks, when you go into turn body, left heel, right heel kick, then we will kind of lean a little bit here.
To counterbalance.
That's to help, to off balance to help us turn. But what I don't want you to do here is to shift back, turn. See my body angle? And
Yeah.
then over here. And you know, so now I'm kind of pretty unsteady.
Right.
So, you know, when we're in transition,
Uh-huh.
even like here, you know, I'm kind of folding a little bit here, and
Mm-hmm.
then I come here. Now I'm kind of more upright. I'm more upright until I get to here.
Yeah, I thought that we were supposed to be leaning into that
No,
transition. Okay, well, thank you. I'm glad you said
I
Yeah,
mean,
something about that.
another way to go. Sorry, go ahead.
the thing to think about is, um, okay, so have you ever pushed a car
Yes.
that was stalled?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so when you go to push, you have to lean.
Right.
But before you do, you may be upright. If you try
Yeah,
to push like this, it won't work.
true.
So
Okay.
when we go to use energy, then the legs, the feet, the legs, the waist, the torso have to work together in order to deliver that energy straight up the body.
Mhm.
Straight up the body, because if there's a jog, then the energy's got to go from the feet to the legs, and then it's got to stop, and then it's got to readjust itself. Okay, whereas if I'm in this position, if I've got this one line, then it delivers through this one line. Then the waist can then say, okay, take it this direction, take
Yeah.
it this direction, and then the arms are able to do what they need to do.
Okay. Thank you.
Does that,
Okay,
Yeah, that helps. Thank you.
okay.
Pierre? What were
So,
you going to say?
another way you could think about is when you're doing the lean, what is supporting your lean? So when you're in a bow stance, you've actually got the front foot to support the lean.
Yes.
When you're in a transition, usually very often you're just on one foot or mostly on one foot. So you don't have another foot. So for example, if you're in a nice solid empty stance, you can support it with the front foot. But when you're in transition, you don't have anything to support the lean. So you actually want to be more straight.
So at that point, you want to be stacked,
Yes.
right? Like the Legos. You don't
Think
want
of the
to,
blocks.
yes, think of the blocks. Don't think of the Weeble, think of the Lego.
Okay. So well, let's finish class by going through the sequence again. From the same that we did when we started class. You know, when we think about the essential principles, so today we've talked quite a bit about coordinating the upper and the lower body. So when do the arm moves? When do the feet move? How does the weight shift from forward to back? There's another very important essential, which is practicing continuously without interruption. So now, as we practice for the last time today, forget about all the details and just see if you can make everything move continuously without interruption. Don't sweat the details. Let's start. Okay, we're in an empty stance. We're going to do knee, let's see, bottom. Sorry, we're in a left bow stance. The left foot forward, pressing with the right. Okay, knee, let's see, bottom. Shift forward, weight, pull back, push back on the heel, pivot onto the ball, sink. Fan through the back, lift the right arm, press on the forearm, push it up, and pull. Turn body, chop with fist. Turn, shift back the weight, just keep moving smoothly, chop, heel, touch, and keep moving forward. Step forward, parry, block, and punch, shift back, change the palm, pull down, look to the back corner, heel, one line to side, second parry, keep moving, block out, keep moving, shift forward the weight, and punch. Step up, left, ward off to the left, and ward off right. Roll back, keep it one movement to the left. Press, one movement as you close and press out. push, one movement, flatten the arms, back over the teardrop, and then push forward up over the teardrop. Single whip, sit back, pull with the left, pivot on the right heel, pull to the left. Now press down to the right, keep it moving. Look to the corner, heel. Now step out into a bow, wiper with the left, and strike out with the left. Cloud hands to the right, hand doesn't change. Pull to the left, one, closing step, two, right, left for the second one, right for the second one. Keep those arms moving without stopping. And now we're going to step to the corner for number 3. Make a hook, look in the hook direction, step out in the bow, wiper with the left, and push out. High pass on horse, step back your weight, right palm to shoulder and bring back. Ball touch, one line, two sides, and strike out with the left hand. Separation kick, turn your waist, open to the right. Now the arms close. Elbow over palm, palm over elbow, and open. Look to the left, close your arms, stand up, look in the kicking direction, kick, change arms, drop the foot. Step out, lessen corner direction, palm over elbow, elbow over palm. Close and try and keep this smooth now. Stand up, look and kick, all in one flowing movement. Turn body, left heel kick, turn to the right, don't stop, turn to the left. Sit, stand up, heel kick. Left knee brush, right hand to in front, and now everything goes down the escalator, brush. Look to the back, heel touch, brush with the left and push. Right knee brush, shift back halfway. Look to the front. Now both arms close to the back corner. Step with the right foot. Brush and push. Step up and punch down. Sit back halfway. Arms to roll back. Now to the right, make a fist. Wipe with the left hand and punch down. Turn body, chop with fist. Lift your torso slightly. Start turning. As you turn, set back your weight. Smooth movement, chop, heel touch, and push. Parry, block, and punch. Sit back, palms turn over. Turn your waist and block, pull down for the parry. Look to the corner, heel touch, parry forward, block, and then the chest comes to square as you punch. Heel kick, shift forward, weight halfway, block out, ward off with the left, big circle with the right arm. Just make it continuous as you kick, don't stop. Strike tiger, left, sit, heel touch as your arm comes across. Look to the front, step up, heel touch. Arms down, keep moving the weight forward and deliver the energy, torso tilted. Sit back your weight, turn, hands done, change. Sit back on the left, look to the front, heel touch, arms come down, foot flatten, arms punch in, and punch. Turn body, right heel kick, open the left toe to the corner, hammer down with the right, ward off with the left. Now close the right toe, make an X, look in the kicking direction, and kick. Drop your foot, and stop. Okay, and my goodness, we're at the hour. Apparently there's this American film star called Kermit the Frog who says, "Time's fun when you're having flies," which is one of my favorite quotes. So thank you so much for being here, everybody. Well done for practicing. We'll be going through this again on Friday at 11 a.m. But if I don't see you then, have a wonderful Thanksgiving and have a wonderful Thanksgiving anyway. We'll close class. 同学们，再见.
老师再见.
Thank you, everybody. Take care.
Thank you. Thank you for stepping in.
Thank you, Bill.
great
It's a
class,
pleasant. Thank
Pierre.
you, Kiko.
Thank you, Pierre. Happy Thanksgiving.
Bye-bye.
Pierre.
Thank you.
Thanksgiving.
Thank you.
Thanks, Nancy, too.
Happy
Thank you.
Thanksgiving,
Yeah.
Nancy.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. See you, Michelle. See you,
Thanksgiving.
Marion.
Bye.
You see
Bye.
Cheryl or talk to Cheryl, tell her we're thinking about her.
Yes, please. Happy
Yeah.
Thanksgiving, Michelle.
You too, Marion.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you.
See you Friday.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Good job, Pierre.
Thank you.
You have any questions or anything? Are we good? I can't hear you now. I cannot hear you.